Hi, this is Brandon from Watches on You. Today we're taking a look at the Rolex Milgauss reference 116400GV. And first I'd like to remind you that we're here at JB Hudson Jewelers in Minneapolis, Minnesota, taking a look at this piece, where this watch is available on sale pre-owned at a price of $7,900. If you want to inquire about purchasing this piece or one of the other watches that JB Hudson sells that we've featured on our channel, check out the link in the description to their website. Now let's move into this watch. So as I said, this is the Rolex Milgauss reference 116400GV. And this watch has the iconic Z blue dial. So obviously the dial is blue, as you can see, and Rolex calls it an electric blue, which is an allusion to the lightning bolt seconds hand. And this whole kind of electricity theme of the watch is due to the fact that this watch was meant to be very anti-magnetic. At least the original purpose of this watch was to be anti-magnetic for scientists. And it's one of the more unique Rolex models for a couple of reasons. Well, number one, it's in their professional collection, but it does not have the professional clasp on the bracelet. And additionally, it's one of only two currently made, actually I should say three, including this, currently made Rolex models that has writing on the back that identifies the model on the back. The others being the Deep Sea Dweller and then the regular Sea Dweller. Those do have that. And it's this very nice, like laser etched writing. It looks very, very cool. This watch is kind of a combination of both professional features and the more classic watches that Rolex sells. And it's very, very unique. Obviously, you have that super unique dial. You have green glass over the dial, as you can see. It's green sapphire crystal, that is. And it just gives the whole watch a very, very unique look. Getting into kind of the case and case finishing, as you can see, there's both brushed and polished surfaces. It's got a lot more polishing on it than any other professional model. And it has a 40 millimeter case in diameter, which is the perfect dimension, as you know, from everything I've said on the channel. Getting into the movement, you have a Rolex 3131 movement. It's got a 48-hour power reserve, absolutely perfect. By my standard, again, I like to see 48 hours or above, so you're getting the beautiful 40 millimeter case, 48-hour power reserve. This really is kind of hitting all my metrics, and you have the fantastic Rolex quality that you see in their latest models. This is one of my favorite watches. It's definitely been overlooked in kind of the professional watches craze, and I could see these going up, frankly, a little bit more, just considering how unique the design is compared to other professional models. Because, I mean, for example, you have, in my opinion, you have the Explorer and then the Submariner, and they're very, very similar to each other. You have the Sea Dweller then, which is also very similar to the Submariner, and they all kind of feature the same design elements, and they're just kind of gradations of one another. I mean, obviously the Explorer doesn't have a bezel, Submariner does have a bezel, but it's got a very similar dial, obviously except for the 3, 6, and 9. The case and the bracelet is finished in a very similar way to the Submariner, but again, the Submariner has a diver's extension, but this is completely its own animal, but it's in that professional collection. So I think that gives this watch kind of a unique place within the Rolex lineup. Additionally, the finishing is absolutely gorgeous. You could wear this watch as a dress watch or really as a sports watch. It's not like, I mean, you can wear a Submariner as a dress watch, but it's not really a dress watch. This is a little bit more dressy than even a Submariner, even though it is, again, one of their professional models. So now I'll try the watch on for a wrist shot, and as you'll see, the watch fits perfectly on my wrist. I have about a 6.5 circumference wrist, or 6.5 inch circumference wrist, which is fairly average. And again, the 40 millimeter case size, I think it would fit almost perfectly on anyone's wrist. So if you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also, leave any questions you have in the comments. And if you do subscribe, remember to hit the notification bell. Otherwise, you're not going to be notified of our latest videos. So thanks for watching.